What is up, my flawlessly kings and queens? Welcome back to my channel. Now, we got Jess Hilarious in the clique today, you guys, for the first time. Now, clique, Jess Hilarious just was on a podcast, and she had a little conversation about ChriseanRock and how she felt about her and Blueface situation. Now, we're not going to do too much talking. We're going to just get straight into it. Y'all take a look. Listen, man, that girl, man, man, this is what she want right now, yo. I every day, this girl is in a blog every day for something negative and people judging her and shit like that. Yo, look, that girl don't even read comments. That's one thing I love about her. Sometimes I've just gotten to the point where I can ignore comments and not go through them. That girl, you will never see her comment. That shit hard. Shit. Never. She's Beyonce to this shit. So,
girl, shut the up. You thought you ate that? Bitch, you...
No, she's not. I'm gonna do what the I want to do. I had a hard life coming up. I lost a tooth for this nigga. Let this nigga, but I got this head. Yo, look, she ain't had nobody love her like that. Girl, Jess Hilarious was literally all over the place with this. She kept starting the conversation, starting the topic, and stopping, saying something else. Hold on, let's run it back. Listen, man, that girl, man, man, this is what she want right now, yo. I every day. What really irritated me was the fact that she was about to say she ain't never have nobody love her like that when she's talking about Blueface, but she quickly switched it up and said that's not love. Like, girl, was you drinking or something? Because and don't ever use Beyonce in the same category as ChriseanRock. Absolutely not. And I literally mean that with all disrespect, because not Beyonce, please. No. Chrisean has a very long way to actually getting on Beyonce's level. So I don't think that comparing her, saying that, oh, she's on her Beyonce-ish because she's ignorant. Listen, she might not respond back to her Instagram comments because that's too many people to respond to the negativity. But let's not forget, if you a person that say, oh, that's what I love about her, but you don't even know what you're talking about, because we here on Flawlessly BBW, we follow ChriseanRock and her shenanigans thoroughly. So she goes on Twitter and she responds back to tons of people. So I'm not understanding where Jess Hilarious get this, oh, she don't say nothing back to nobody. She's Beyonce to this shit. Chrisean definitely responds back to the negativity. She definitely just responded back to someone calling her toxic, which was Young Jock. But she definitely responds back to people negativity on her Twitter. Okay? So Jess Hilarious is just talking out the side of her neck and don't know what she's talking about. Now, I love me some Jess, but girl, just be quiet, because you do not know what you're talking about. She definitely responds back to negativity. And that's just the fact. There's so much dumb stuff that she does where people are not going to have nice things to say about her. So there's times, as a human being, she's going to respond. Now, what I do admire is that she got emotional, stating that that was not love. She think that's love. It's not f***ing love, Chrisean. That's not love. Like, that shit gets me very emotional. I agree with everything she said towards the end part of this clip, because we all know I talk about Zeus Network on here being a money-hungry, clout-chasing app, because at the end of the day, they are capitalizing off of her hurt. They are capitalizing off of domestic violence. They are capitalizing off of all this negative things, just fighting. And it's not just about Chrisean, it's just period. For instance, let's really talk about the whole baddie self post that they post. And I talked about this in my last video, but let's just rerun it. So they said 52 million total views, 21 million hours watched. It also states that this is the #1 most watched Zeus series, which was Baddie Self. Now, click, I do have an honest question. How many young females do you think actually watches this? Now, yes, I am a firm believer in your child not having a phone or having social media. If they do have a phone, that is just going to be age-appropriate things on their phone. However, that's not how society is. That is not how a lot of people parent their children. So just imagine the parents that allow their kids to have TikTok, Instagram, and actually pays for the apps to be on their their phones. This is not something that a young lady should want to say, oh my goodness, when I grow up, I want to be a girl from Baddie South. Definitely, like I said in all my other videos, this show has no substance. It was produced horribly. I think that Natalie Nunn, from being on the Bad Girls Club, she should have came out with a better show. Because being a bad does not consist of you always having to fight females, being fake, smile in their face, talk behind their back, drink, and party all day. That's not a baddie. And it most definitely don't consist of just your looks. Being a real bad can consist of many things. Some of them are being positive, successful. You're a boss. Being a boss means that you are putting other people in position to become a boss. Having an educational background is definitely 100% a major plus in being a part of being a bad bee. Doing for others from your heart and not just for clout and views. Helping out the community that you grew up in or communities that need the help the most. Those are all a part of being a bad bee. It would really be nice if we can have a show out here that absolutely shows nothing but success without showing the drama part. Showing people what real beautiful boss black women can do. And honestly, Click, the only show I've ever seen that was full of black successful women were Atlanta Housewives. And Click, even they got beef, but it ain't nothing about all fighting. Like this show is just ratchet, okay? Straight up ghetto. And then we wonder why a lot of people stereotype us all, because this is what you guys are putting out to push the narrative about black women, and this is just not true about all black women. All black women do not act the way these women act. Which brings me to my next topic. We got Young Jock and the Click today, you guys, for the first time. Now, there's a clip resurfacing on all the blogs of Young Jock on Vlad TV doing an interview talking about ChriseanRock and Blueface situation. Now, before I play a little clip of the audio, I'm just going to let y'all know off rip, I do not agree with him. I think that Young Jock is the last person on earth that I would want to even hear any relationship advice on, because he got about 35 kids and 25 baby mothers.
Because damn.
Now, Click, the interviewer on Vlad TV asked Jock, does he think ChriseanRock and Blueface should break up? And he said,
nah, they're accountability partners.
What? What the fuck?
what the do you mean accountability partners? Y'all, it really just gets worse. Y'all just take a listen.
What? I didn't stutter. They're accountability partners. And I say that to say she be beating his ass. And for some odd reason, the world could go for that, because men, instantly, they'll be separated if he put his hands on them. He gonna have charges. Yo, people gonna come down on him. They're gonna like, no, this ain't happening. No, you can't do that. Can't do that.
Now, Click, if he wasn't talking about ChriseanRock and Blueface, I would have definitely agreed with him that 90% of the time, if it was a female who put her hands on a male, they don't take it as serious as a male putting his hands on a female. Now, however, we watched, the whole world watched Chrisean put her hands on Blueface and watch Blueface put his hands on Chrisean. And we most definitely don't know what goes on behind closed doors unless they expose it. So when he just point the finger and was just like, she be beating him up, that right there rubbed me wrong.
She's lashing out. She's feeling away. She's emotional. They're both all over the place. But you don't see them run into other people. They run back to the arms of themselves.
You do not know what you are talking about.
Now, Click, what I will say is that, yes, I do agree partially that they are accountability partners, because obviously the definition of accountability partners is someone who supports another person to keep a commitment or maintain progress on a desired goal. Now, as y'all know, they have this show coming up, so they are literally doing whatever for just this show. That is their goal, is to make money. They will often be a trusted friend or acquaintance who will regularly ask an individual about their progress or receive confessions of moral wrongdoing. Now, Click, I don't believe in that last part, because I literally seen the picture on Google of accountability partners, and this is what I got. And I truly do not feel like this picture represents Chrisean and Blueface relationship at all. I feel like, honestly, they wouldn't be as big as they are if people wasn't so addicted to toxicity. Now, this is an old clip from back in memory lane when he used to first record her when she was drunk or when she was upset and she was hurting, because obviously y'all know she be drinking just to cover her feelings or whatever the case may be is. But this is way before they even got to deal with Zeus. Now, it was these humiliating videos right here that caught Zeus' eyes, because they would literally hit the blogs like water. And Click, the reason why I'm showing it is because that picture showed somebody climbing up and the other person taking their hand to hold them and help them up. And when we see ChriseanRock and Blueface, we don't see that. We don't see them both lifting each other up to get to a positive goal. Now, obviously, them as a whole, as two people that deal with each other, obviously the chase is for the money. But through all the tears, the stupid bullshit stunts that they pull, genuinely, I really feel like ChriseanRock is not happy. She wasn't happy then, and she's definitely not happy now. Because Blueface loves to laugh at her pain. No positive partner would want to do that if they really want to see you grow. Now, what we not going to do is give her any excuses anymore, because she is a grown woman and she definitely makes her own decisions, and they have been really stupid lately.
Longest story ever, bro. Why are you crying? Let me get you a therapist. You need a therapist?
No.
You need to speak to somebody?
No.
Then why are you crying? I can show you out here right now.
I'm in pain. Shut up.
Bro, you don't got no fucking pain.
Yeah.
You're lit. You're lit. You're a star. You're taking care of everybody.
Now, Click, even though she drinks and she drinks her pain away, there's a lot of people out here who have real feelings even when they drink, because they think that when they drink that it will release all of the pain that they got. But all it does is bring it all up. Now, however, Click, let's get straight into the fact that he said they don't run into the arms of other people, they run into the arms of each other. I highly disagree.
Hey, cuz. You good? You good? Or you sleep? You good, cuz? What's up? There's a lot of going on, you know that?
That's the arms that he run into when he get into it with Chrisean. Please. Anywho, Click, y'all let me know in the comments below what y'all really feel about this. I'd love to know your thoughts. But Click, let's move on to the mama, because Carlissa has been going on back and forth with Jess Hilarious because of the first clip that I showed you in the beginning of this video. Now, Jess Hilarious said, shout out to the Zeus Network T, by the way. She want this ish to reach a bigger blog so bad. Little does she know she ain't her son. She'll catch some more Baltimore hands if she don't get it. I said what I said, mama.
God have mercy upon us.
Carlissa clapped back and said, now, ain't this the pot calling the kettle black? You had to bring up my son so that your voice can be heard on a bigger platform. Ain't nothing funny about the truth, Jeffrey. Now, Click, Carlissa didn't stop there. She said, wasn't she just on a reality show crying about a man at her old age? They 25 years old. Why is this news? Click, she then said, yeah, want Jaden to get some new D so bad so she can be just like us. Shame on y'all. Number 2, after this long, definitely won't be some random dude she met at a bar.
Mind your business. Mind your business, bitch. And give your opinion when it's not asked for. If I did not ask for your opinion, shut up!
Now, Click, she then said, begging for love at 40 is not a good look, but carry on, ma'am. This is why I don't know man wants y'all. Now, Click, this was her reaction when she seen Chrisean have her son face on her neck again. She said, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Now, Click, she said, this is worse than my older son getting 17 years in prison. Why, God, do I have to feel this way now that they are grown? I swear I did the best I could and gave everything I had for them to be great people. My heart is breaking into a million pieces. I don't know if it will ever heal. I know the devil wants me to give up and stop praying, but I promise I won't. That is all.
My whole problem is people having more concern about other people's business than their own. That's the only problem I have. At the end of the day, that's it. I'm just so confused how people telling people F people and, you know, worrying about Rock and Blue and their relationship is exactly the same in their 40s. I mean, F people, and then we see you chasing behind somebody that really did you dirty. It'd be like people making up with people that we see you should be mad at. But you don't have no animosity towards them. But people you don't even know, you mad at. it's not a good look.
Now, click, that message was definitely for Just Hilarious, but I still feel like Carlissa is definitely the pot calling the kettle black as well, because she did not have this energy months ago when she was talking about Blueface needs to leave ChriseanRock alone. Like, this woman is just hilarious. Like how you talk about your son but try to defend him at the same time. Like, I just don't get it. Like, girl, pick a side. Anyway, click, y'all let me know what y'all feel about this in the comments below. I'd love to know your thoughts. That is all I got for the Click News, you guys, in the Click Update. If you guys haven't already subscribed, make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. Turn that post notification bell on so that way you'll be notified when I drop a video. Definitely join the Flawlessly Kings and Queens Click. I love you guys so much. See you guys in the next upload. Bye.